there's just a lot here, and I'm trying to get through this, but this is a tough one, man, because the level of cooperation tells me that she's willing to build with you as long as you're able to take care of yourself. She didn't really have physical requirements in the guy, which again, the level of cooperation goes up. I think the issue is that she just comes off as she's got to work on that independent mindset. If she can break that down and and be more
And like the video. Let me get another person. Are you pointing to yourself?
Yes, I am. Hey,
Have you been?
Kendra.
Have you been here before?
Yes. No, I've never been here before. Yes, you can. Yes, I have a 3-year-old. Yes.
Oh, that's your baby in the background?
Yes, she's asking for a credit card. She is not cheap.
Oh, wow. She's asking for a credit card. Your
Yes.
name's Rihanna?
Yes, it
okay.
is.
Rihanna, where are you calling me from?
I'm calling from Milwaukee.
Milwaukee. How old are you?
I am 23.
23. Is your 3-year-old your only child?
Yes, that's my only kid.
Why you not with the dad?
He's a cheater, very young-minded. He wants to get everything wet, so we've been separated for 2 years.
Did you know that before you got a baby by him?
No, I did not. We go way back to when I was like 13 years old, so, you think you know somebody, then you just outgrow each other and you're the total.
Here's a perfect example of when women start coming with these horror stories about these guys. What you should ask is, who vetted that man for you? I don't care how long you've been friends. It doesn't matter. Because, again, who vetted that man for you? Clearly, she chose the wrong guy. And this is a big example of, this is a great example of, women make terrible decisions when it comes to mate selection. You're 20 years old and you're with a guy who, how much you want to bet that, well, you know what? We're not even going to go there. I've said enough. Let's keep going.
Total opposite.
When did
But we
you realize
compare
he
well.
was a cheater?
I would say my daughter was 1.
So 2 years ago.
Yep, she was 1.
Oh, you
When I
known him
found
since you
out,
were...
yeah, I knew him since I was 13. We've known each other a while, but we fell off for a couple of years, and then we got back on, ended up jumping right into it, ready for a marriage, everything else that come with it, the house, the shebang, the dog, all of it, and that's not what he wanted. So I found out he cheated. I didn't wait. I left, and that's been that.
Okay, okay.
Why didn't you marry him before you had the child, before you got pregnant? That's the real question. Probably because he didn't want a marriage. He didn't want to marry her. But she wanted to have the baby, so she thought having the child would be enough for him to want to get married. Again, who vetted that man for you? Why are you picking a man who's not interested in marriage? Not interested in monogamy? He didn't want commit. He didn't want long-term commitment from her.
What do you do for a living, Brianna?
I own a daycare and I own a CBRF, so I'm self-employed.
You own a what else, honey?
A CBRF, and a daycare.
A CBRF?
Yes,
Okay.
community-based
Okay.
residential facility. Like
All
a
right.
raw family home, and I am a little sick, so
Say one more time.
I am a little sick, so it's gonna sound a little raspy.
Oh, okay, okay. What's your zodiac sign, Brianna?
I'm a Sagittarius.
Sagittarius.
Don't
So
care.
this is Brianna, Milwaukee, 23, has a 3-year-old, runs a daycare, and also a CVS. What kind of man you looking for?
I need me a mature man. I need me a man that knows what he wants. He has the foundation. He wants to build. He wants to go. But come self put together. You got everything you need. And it's just simple. It's very simple. I need a man that wants a family and wants, long jeopardy. You don't want to in and out.
Long
Don't want to
Jeopardy.
play. That's it.
Long Jeopardy. Okay.
Okay. What's your deal breakers?
Cheaters, liars, manipulators, and men that don't take care of their kids.
Okay. Do you want more kids?
I do, actually.
Okay, she wants more kids. Does the guy have to look a certain way?
Yes, I'm not going to say no, because if you was like, 400 pounds, I'm only 5 feet tall, only 180, I can't do that. So You know, you can have a little belly, a little dad bob. That's fine, but just not obese.
Is that a
Not
guy sitting on
obese.
the couch?
Okay. Wait, is that a classic jug jar you're drinking out of?
My mason jar.
Your mason jar. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. What does the guy gotta make a certain amount of money?
Okay. I'm young but not dumb. Okay. So what I can say, as long as you can take care of yourself, you can travel, you can do everything without me needing to touch my pockets. We got to start somewhere. I can't say it doesn't matter because it does. You got to be able to still, you know, maneuver how you want and not be hindered because I want to travel.
Okay, you want to
I want
travel.
to travel. I don't want to be the provider, you know.
So when you
50-50 is
travel,
fine.
is he paying for himself? Or he's paying for you too?
It all depends on where we are. If we're new, fresh, yeah, you pay for yourself. We meet each other there, you know. We can
Hmm.
go and then,
Okay.
we get further and I like you. It's nothing. We spoil each other. But off back, I'm not your sugar mama.
She's not. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So you're
just
not gonna
off
pay
back.
for him.
So, as crazy as this sounds, is actually reasonable. What she's really describing is dating an adult, dating a grown up. She hasn't had any experience with that. I mean, but she's 23. So before she had her daughter, well, what you expect? You dating a 20-year-old, a teenager. That's what that's like. No teenagers don't come ready made like that. But I think what really happened is that she had a wake up call with her maturity level because she had a daughter and she has to provide for that daughter. So, yeah, nothing wrong with what she said so far. I mean, so let's go.
But you're
No,
not requiring him to pay for you though either.
absolutely not.
Okay, got you. All right, Brianna, let's do the Kendrick Cam.
I got him a 3X t-shirt. I am comfortable. My daycare just closed. But I give you a little.
Oh, is your daycare inside your home?
Yes, I got an in-home daycare.
Oh, in home daycare. Okay.
It's hard. Yes, you can have some. It's hard to do a kindergarten. I got. Hold on, let me remove something. 1 second.
She just said
All
she's
right.
180,
Okay. All right, we see you.
5 feet and
We see
180.
you, boo. So, Brianna, when was your last relationship?
I don't know.
My daughter dad was my last relationship. I had something that was a little complicated. That wasn't a relationship, but that was the last person I was actually with.
Okay. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
Don't
It will be
answer.
2 months on the 3rd of next month.
Okay.
Okay. Now, what are three flaws you think you have to work on, Brianna?
Great
I wouldn't
question.
say 3. I would say 1. Being too independent. I got too used to taking care of myself, doing
Okay.
everything for myself. If I see a man can't get up and do it, I'm gonna do it on my own. It doesn't matter what it is. Build a house, move a rug, whatever. I just can't. So I guess it's just being in that soft girl era, but I feel like that just comes with being taken care of and feeling safe and feel like you have a man that can, take care of everything, whether it's just your mouth, just the simple things. Then it comes with, but it's just being overly independent.
So that's your flaw.
Yes.
Okay.
In my mouth, I can be a sarcastic asshole. That too. That's number 2. I can be
Attitude.
very
I knew that
sarcastic.
one's coming.
And you can be sarcastic.
Yes.
What is the age range you want to do? You're 23.
I mean, I didn't date at 35, and they're no better than 22-year-olds. So
What?
that's a very, you know,
Uh,
I would say minimum 28, and the oldest would be 35. Well, let me say 37. 27 to 37, honestly.
27 to 37.
hmm.
Okay. 27 to 37. This is Brianna, Milwaukee. 23 is
Don't get
Sagittarius.
me wrong. Look, if you 25 and you got yourself to put together, you feel like you can handle me. Go on, slide. Go ahead.
Handle me.
Be brave.
Right.
Just got to say that. But I prefer older.
Did I ask you if you want more kids?
Yes, you did, Kendra. I think you sipping the margarita. You asked everybody the question 3 times today, but that's okay. Yes, I do.
Okay. And you said he can have kids, right?
I don't care. Yes, just take care of them. I
Does he
love
have
the
to be in
kids.
Milwaukee?
Definitely not.
Okay. Does he got to fly you
No.
out if he's not?
No, you do not. I'll get on the plane by tomorrow by myself. Bags packed.
Woo, bags packed. You ready to go?
Oh, yes, one right here. With the little margarita glass, baby. Let's go. I bring the daycare kids. We can make it a vacation. Do not care.
Oh, that's funny. All right, why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
A guy would be lucky to be with me because I cook, I clean. There's nothing I don't do. Everything else is good over here, whether it's sexually. I can listen. Don't get me wrong. It just comes with, like I said. You don't have to make me. I am self everything. I start my businesses from knowing nothing. I am a great mother, a great mother, a great mother, and an even better woman and a future wife. So simple.
And there you have it. And there you have it. All right, boo. Well, listen. Um, how can the guy reach out to you, baby?
Um, ooh, I don't want to. Somebody said, "Where is the gun? Was it a gun?" Yes, it was a gun. Would you like to see my? You know what,
Wait,
Kendra? I'm
no,
not gonna play
don't
with the
show it.
kids.
Don't.
You right. You right. I'm not gonna play with the Kendra babies today.
Yeah, please don't, because I want to keep the monetization going on this channel.
Y'all can reach out through Facebook. Brianna Turner.
Brianna Turner.
Wait a
Yeah.
And
minute.
it's your first name.
You know what? She has an Instagram, but there's nothing on it. So I'm going to attempt to look at her Facebook and see. But there's we got a lot to. You know what? This is. I don't know about this one because there's a lot going on here. And she says she's in Milwaukee, right? I think so. Yeah, that's what she said. So yeah, this is her. And whoa, it's a lot of photos here, but it's not. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, the photos are mostly toys and stuff, and it's like clearly there was some kind of toy drive or back to school thing. But she had some pictures of she's got some professional pictures of her and her daughter. But other than that, it's not really much here. And I wouldn't say these are necessarily thirst traps because, you know, when number one, her daughter's in the picture, but number two, it's a professional shoot. So, yeah, let's see. Yeah, that's it. There's nothing there. Everything else is about her business. So, unless she has a backup page or something, I don't think so because there's nothing listed here. So, let's see. And she, yeah, is a professional photographer. So, that's interesting. But, well, let's make sure this is the end before I start in.
Name in the word Turner, Turner.
Yep.
Okay. Everybody else, don't forget, have the way you want somebody to reach out to you written. It makes it easier at
I'm
the little
sorry.
corner.
Okay, I'm gonna edit it.
I'm gonna let you.
And it's in a safe box, Kendra, for your Kendra kids. That's on here.
Okay, it's in the safe box. All right, you got it?
Yes, I edited it. There you go.
Okay. It's still the same. It still says Brianna Turner. Oh, there it is. That's her
Yes,
name
Turner.
for Facebook.
Yep, that's Facebook. I only got
Huh?
Facebook. I got Instagram, but I don't even know the name. I use it for a personal trainer. That's it.
Okay, so we're reaching out on Facebook. All right, Brianna Boo, keep me posted how it goes, babe.
Okay, we can go ahead and pause that there. Now, oh boy, there's a lot here, and I'm gonna try and be as okay. So she's 23. Here's the issue, and she mentioned wanting to date older men. So far, the only positive I had is 1 out of 6. She's cooperative. And that, believe it or not, that can actually go a long way. Is she marriageable to the average man? I think most men are looking at her as the fun time girl. Because she mentioned before about dating these older guys, and she's saying they're the same as the younger guys because she's not giving off, even though she mentioned, you know, she's cooking and cleaning, which that makes me want to check the feminine vibe because She came on here, she presented herself as feminine, but there's a lot of undertones here. When she mentioned what is the three things that she needs to work on, and it was one, being too independent. That kills the feminine vibe every time. And then she has an attitude. I mean, I wrote that down before she even said it, because it was like, okay, usually when women say they're too independent, usually that comes with an attitude, right? But yeah, the requirements that she listed for the guy is you have to be able to take care of yourself, and that's why I said that the cooperative is her biggest asset as far as if she's looking to get married, her finding a husband. I think that is she marriageable? This might be the first time where I have to make an exception, because the level of which she is willing to cooperate with a guy makes me think that she is, even though she didn't hit any of the other categories. I think that ultimately cooperation is one of the most important thing to marriage-minded men, and I think she has that, which would make her marriageable. But there's these things that she has to work on. Like I understand why she thinks like she's independent, or that level of independent mindset is because she's 23, and it seems like, just from the way she talked about the child's father, it seemed like she had a rude awakening and her mind went into overdrive mode. And she has very much masculine tendencies. Again, owns a gun, will openly talk about it, even though, that's, but there's just a lot here, and I'm trying to get through this, but this is a tough one, man, because the level of cooperation tells me that she's willing to build with you as long as you're able to take care of yourself. She didn't really have physical requirements in the guy, which again, the level of cooperation goes up. I think the issue is that she just comes off as she's got to work on that independent mindset. If she can break that down and be more cooperative, I think that ultimately she could marry a guy. She could find a husband. But her attitude and that independent mindset have got to improve. Her mindset overall needs to improve. And she's young enough that could actually happen. So right now, is she marriageable? No, she's not. But that's not to say that she can't change it. I suspect that by the time she's probably about, I would say give it at least about 3 or 4 years from now, I think her mindset will have changed, because ultimately, well, I hope it would have changed, because ultimately she's not getting the results that she wants right now. She mentioned that guy she was having sex with. There's going to be a lot of those in her future if she can't get past this mindset. Because again, she's presenting herself as a fun time girl. Men do not want to commit to independent women. Men, we like to feel needed. But if you constantly saying that, well, I can do everything on my own and all this other stuff, no guys will want to take that on long term. Now, I will give her credit, because I think that ultimately she's trying to get rid of that mindset just by the age range that she gave. She wants an age gap date. I mean, she mentioned, I think she said the guy would be 28, so that's at least 5 years. I think that she's coming to the realization that in order for her, you're more likely to find a man who can support himself in that age range, closer to 30. So right now, yeah, that's my ultimate verdict on her. Right now, she's not marriageable, just because the things that she wants, I think she's stuck on dating guys her own age right now, or she's caught up on the fact that she was dating guys her own age and not finding what she's looking for. I'm a believer that women should date older men. How old, how far up the chain that you want to go, um, that depends on you. But again, if you're looking for a man who's because she's taking care of herself now, she's supporting herself and her daughter right now, or we're assuming that she is. She wants a guy that can support himself. You need chances you finding that at 23 slim to none. So yeah, I think that her odds are increased by she has to date somebody who's closer to 30, which she says is that's what she's looking for. I just think that that independent mindset is keeping her in the sex zone and out of commitment. If she can change that, I think that you might, if you're a guy and you meet her later in life where she's not necessarily caught up on that her whole independent thing. I think you can have something because again, that level of cooperation is there. But I think I've said that enough time, and the only reason I keep saying it is because it was literally the only thing that we got there because she doesn't give off. Her independence is killing her femininity right now, and she doesn't come off as being friendly. But again, I think she's a victim of the dating pool. She was trying to find somebody her own age, and because of the responsibilities of raising a child, it propelled her to get herself together more so than the guys in her own age group. And she did it out of necessity. Started her own business and whatever. But ultimately, she probably, yeah. Let's just leave it at that. Let's move on.
Okay, thank you.
Bye. All right, let's get somebody else.